before going into it, you can try to conceptualize what you're going to experience, but obviously it's not going to be what you actually feel. It's just not. I mean, conceptualizing something and feeling something is always going to, be different naturally. But yes, you did prepare me, and I did feel myself in the outer body experience, if you will. I don't know if I like to call it an out-of-body experience because it was in my body, but I did experience. I don't know exactly how to explain it. That's the problem. Is it's not something I could really put into words, but more of a feeling and something that I know that I'll be able to utilize every day.
Tell me why you came in.
Well, I can't tell you exactly.
Okay.
But on a general level, it's because I'm trying to achieve a certain goal, and I'm trying to get to a place where I can feel completely and 100% whole.
Okay. And what are some of the symptoms of that? Like you had mentioned, like basically I just want someone who's feeling it to know is like, let's say relationship and pain management, like physical pain management. Like I just want someone to connect with that.
Sure. Well, obviously, I'm trying to overcome devastating heartbreak from a relationship is one, and also physical pain from a car crash. And as we discussed together, the physical pain and the emotional pain are all intertwined because it's all coming from one body, which I'm also learning as well, that everything is intertwined with everything. So my work here is to learn how to mold all of that together in order to achieve the ultimate goal, which is feeling 100% whole with myself. So I don't have to be distracted by either the physical or emotional pain that I have been experiencing for some time.
So my voice is not going to be in here. So what I want to maybe get is the experience of, that pinching, right? If you can explain a little bit about what happened there and how with this experience you can actually go to that place where your body can come to that place where you're not,
Sure. There is a
just
point.
imagine you're telling somebody else. I'm not.
Yeah. There was a point during the.
Maybe called pain management hypnosis. Yeah.
Sure. There was a point during the pain management hypnosis that Shahin, apparently he pinched my hand. I could feel him pinching my hand, but I couldn't feel the actual pain involved in it. I can feel the senses of his hand, his fingers on my hand pinching me, but I didn't experience any pain from it. Now, after the hypnosis ended, he had asked me if I had felt any pain, or even if I felt him pinching me, the answer was yes. And did I feel any pain from it? The answer was no. And it was then when I was conscious and awake, that he pinched my hand the same way, actually not as hard, and it was literally within seconds that I had to push his hand away because I physically felt the physical pain, which was amazing because I didn't feel any physical pain during the actual hypnosis. And he did allude to the fact that when he was pinching me after was not as hard as it was during the actual hypnosis. So that was pretty crazy, and testifies that one is able to go to a different state and leave the conscious mind.
Did you think you would be hypnotized the first time you came in?
I didn't say, I didn't feel the first time I came in that I won't be able to be hypnotized, and I didn't tell myself that I will. I didn't say yes or no. I didn't come into this place saying, no, I'm not going to be able to be hypnotized, or yes, I'm going to be hypnotized. I came in with good feelings and with good intention, and just go with the flow and let my mind and body take me to wherever it would allow it to. And that's where I ended up, because I went in with with the feeling that I'm going to allow myself to go wherever it needs to go, and that's where it went. And it did have a positive outcome because I wasn't overthinking it. I wasn't overthinking, will I be able to achieve that, won't I, or I won't be able to. I just allowed my body to say, it will take me wherever it needs to go, and wherever it will go, it needs to be there. And I did have positive outcomes.
What do you recommend to those who are like considering hypnosis as a complementary care, right, or to enhance their lives, that have some possible doubts about, oh my God, am I going to quack like a duck, all that kind of feeling stage shows they've seen? Like, what can you tell them?
Well, just from my own experience, what I would say is not to, and this is coming from a Virgo who overanalyzes everything, not to overanalyze it and not to overthink what you'll get out of it. The only thing I can suggest is to come in knowing the specific area that you want to focus on, and stick to that and verbalize that with Shahin or Tania, and just have a very concrete mindset on what you want your body and mind to focus on, and communicate that and allow yourself to go there. And not to overthink, will it go here, or I'm afraid it won't go there, and not really to overthink the outcome. Just to let your body go there. If you overthink it, you won't go there. That's my feeling.
Great, awesome. You're a good speaker. Do you recommend this to someone who possibly is about to have a procedure done, like a dental procedure, surgery, or someone who wants to naturally go into anesthesia?
I would recommend this
As a pre.
I don't want to answer yes or no. I recommend it for people who feel like they can benefit from it no matter what.
Just as a bigger scope.
Yeah, because individually every person accepts things in a different way. And I just feel that if the mind and the body feels ready to experience that, no matter what it is that they're about to get themselves into, if you feel like it's ready, then you'll be ready. If you have any hesitation, I have a gut feeling that you won't allow yourself to go there into the unconscious state, and you won't get the fullest benefit. You have to be ready to do it. You need to be prepared and allow yourself to go there without any expectations. That's, I think, is the most important thing, is not to go in with expectations. I think expectations will kill it.
Which expectations did you feel you had or you didn't have at the beginning?
That's the thing, is I didn't allow myself to have expectations.
You were just open to a new reality.
I was just open to a new experience. That was strictly it. I was open to a new experience without having any expectations to what I'm going to get out of it. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I was just open to a new experience, and I was welcoming whatever outcome I was going to have, whether it was a positive outcome or a negative outcome. I would have accepted it each way, and then obviously after the Virgo would have come in, I would have analyzed it and see how I can go forward from there. But I did have a good experience.
Yeah. Is there another experience in your life that you can describe that just felt serene for you? Any time in the past? Yeah, something that you felt like you were absorbed into the moment, timelessly, whatever you were saying, like a good experience.
Well, ironically, as we had talked about, was when I was 15 and I went through a windshield and experienced the near-death experience. That was very serene. That took me to a place that I simply cannot verbalize, but for that moment in time, it felt very good. It felt good.
Tell me a little bit about that. Meaning, like, you know how you talked about pain yet awareness?
Well, I'm talking strictly about the moment right after it happened, when I had left the current place and I was in a whole different place. After that, when I was back to the present and I was in the hospital, I had glass embedded in my face and in my eyeball. My eyebrow was shaved off. My eyelid was hanging down. Novocaine shots going into my face and into my eyeball, and it was excruciating painful. I do remember vividly there in the emergency room thanking God. And I wasn't thanking God that He saved me. I was thanking God that He allowed me to experience that and to go through the experience of It wasn't the experience of coming back, but it was the experience of allowing me to go to a different place, and I could physically feel and emotionally feel that I had come into a new world as a different person, and that I was going to therefore experience the world in a different way, differently than what I had experienced before the cars crashed. And I could feel it, and I knew that my life was changing. I didn't know how it was changing, but I could feel my life was changing in a very dramatic way.
Yeah.
So in the moment of excruciating physical pain, I did feel good mentally, which is really hard to explain.
Yeah. On the point of relationships, what?
Go ahead.
Maybe I want someone who can possibly benefit from the services that we offer. Maybe you can tell us what aspects helped you, or is possibly helping you, or what you recommend to people, or not recommend. You don't like them. What you just share your experience.
What do you mean in regards to relationships?
Like what we're doing in terms of the experience here at Real You, and in regards to someone who wants to enhance their relationship. Someone wants to hear about it. Like, what can I gain if I come here?
I feel that with the experience that both Shahin and Tania have and the line of work that they do, that just every little touch and every conversation, I'm able to take a little bit and piece out of it and allow me to think in a different way and to practice different ways to...
It's good. I'm just saying, make a contact.
Yeah.
You didn't think you'd be in a production studio today, right?
I allow different parts of our conversations and work together to allow me to think in a way that'll help me better myself, both in the future, and allow me to better process what I'm feeling now. And what I'm feeling now is very painful emotionally. So I'm able just to take little pieces in every little conversation, and sentences here and sentences there, and recommendations and things like that. It's slowly helping me rebuild myself.
It's like a gradual process.
It's a gradual process. And I knew that.
That's a cool thing.
Yeah.
You say you knew that. Like,
yeah.
So you're really stressing the point that people should be realistic before they come, knowing that this is a gradual process. It's not a quick fix.
No, I mean, the only analogy that I can say is that it's just like going to the gym. You're not going to go into the gym one day or for a week and get the results that you want. You need to be dedicated to it and go for long periods of time in order to achieve the results you want. And it's the same here. And I love the analogy that you gave to me, that Shahin gave to me, about the venom in the snake, is also the anecdote and the what allows you to heal. That was extremely powerful. And that in itself, that one sentence in itself, is going to change me and to change the way that I look at things and process things. It's just the little touches here and there, and I just feel that with the experience that Shahin and Tania have, little by little, I can regain my strength.
Can you explain the whole metaphor of from the beginning? The venom snake?
Yeah. What do you mean?
Just say it again, because I want to have it clear on the video.
Sure. So what I was saying was, Shahin provided an analogy because I wasn't able to understand in one form of communication that he was explaining to me. He was trying to get a point across, so he then used an analogy of a snake, and that the venom from the snake is also the antidote. Therefore, in pain, there's also the answer. The answer is there, just like the snake, as poisonous as the snake venom is, and as painful as pain is, the antidote is there, and the answer is in the pain. And together, with the right form of thinking and healthy thinking, you can find the answer somehow, which was very powerful.
And last but not least, I want to thank you, first of all.
Absolutely.
Thank you for helping someone else possibly benefit from
Thank you.
The experience. Maybe I can ask you a little bit about your experience with the monthly consciousness in the group.
Uh-huh.
Is that something that you can talk about a little bit?
Sure.
Like, whatever comes for it.
Sure. I mean, I'm always trying to go to different lectures and classes and seminars in the Jewish community, and obviously some stick with me and some don't. It's really, for me, it's based on the personal energy that I feel from the speakers and from what's going on around me. I first attended the monthly conscious seminar in June, and then again in July, and I will continue going. I feel that I'm able to give and receive both at the same time there, and learn from it and become a better person from it. And that's obviously what we're all trying to achieve when we go to these seminars and lectures is, am I able to learn something? Am I able to walk out and maybe look at things a little bit different? Will it help me become a better person? And that's ultimately what I'm trying to achieve, is constantly becoming a better person. How can I become more whole? That's my goal.
And what do you think is unique about the monthly consciousness group? The idea behind it. What do you feel is different and unique that others can benefit?
I can't talk about specifically what is unique because I have a problem in general talking about what specifically is unique, because it's something that speaks to me.
Sure.
It's something that specifically speaks to me, and
I want your opinion. Yeah, what speaks to you? Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm here interested in you.
Yeah. Oh, for me, is, like I said, it's the energy that I feel, and the information that's available in these classes that is powerful and that is unique to these specific courses. I have not been to any courses or seminars or lectures where I'm able to talk about the information that's discussed there, whatever the topic is for that specific month, and walk away and really think about it. I do like the Kabbalistic astrology approach. I like how they incorporate that. I like how they bring in other speakers to get different perspectives, and also to have an open forum to hear what other people have to say.
I'm gonna wait 1 second.
It's okay.